What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We are back with another offseason rebuild, and today we have to do the team that unfortunately lost in the Super Bowl, that being the Philadelphia Eagles. Before we get into today's video, guys, make sure you drop a like on this one. Of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Basically, what these offseason rebuilds are me trying to predict what I think is going to happen for each team in the offseason. So today we have the Philadelphia Eagles, who just lost in the Super Bowl. And it's pretty easy today to kind of explore what the Eagles are going to do. It's mainly just trying to keep everybody as much as you can and try to get better. It's that simple. When you just got to the Super Bowl and Jalen Hurts is showing you he is a franchise star quarterback, it is really unfortunate to lose the way that the Eagles did on that hold. That was probably a ball that was never going to be catchable anyway. But that is how, unfortunately, it ended. Harrison Butker, gets the game-winning field goal. The Eagles, very good game. They do come up short, though. So let's go ahead and, as always, start the re-signing stage. We got Miles Sanders, James Bradbury, CJ Gardner-Johnson, Javon Hargrave, TJ Edwards, Isaac, Marcus Epps, Brett Kern, Boston Scott, Zach Pascal, Kazir White, Andre Dillard. There's so many good free agents here for the Philadelphia Eagles. So if I'm the Eagles, I'm looking to re-sign as many as I can. Miles Sanders, I am I'm wondering if the Eagles do plan on keeping Miles Sanders. I'm not sure if they're going to. We shall see, but I would not be surprised at all to see Miles Sanders in a different uniform next season. I am going to offer him a contract here, but I do wonder, and, Eagles fans, correct me if I'm wrong, will Miles Sanders be in a different jersey next season? I'm very curious on what you guys think, but I'm going to offer this. He is going to be back here, so I'm probably going to simply go down the line and try to keep everybody. James Bradbury, of course, is the victim of that holding call yesterday. He is a superstar dev, 84. I'm going to try to keep him. There was a report that came out that I saw that he wouldn't be opposed to going back to the Giants or something like that. But, I mean, they kind of released him before the season started. I don't see why he wouldn't come back to Philly if they offered him a good contract. CJ Gardner-Johnson, of course, they traded to get him from the New Orleans Saints before the season started, and that was kind of a home run trade there. Javon Hargrave, he looks like he has green interest, so we can probably not have to pay him too much. He'll be back as well. So like I said, I'm just kind of re-signing everybody. TJ Edwards, also somebody I would love to bring back for Philadelphia. Could be my first franchise tag if he doesn't re-sign here, and he is going to be back. So we got that done. Isaac, I'm going to look at him as well. We're going to sign him back, so I'm going to go and try to get him, keep my offensive line intact. So he's going to go to free agency. And then we got Marcus Epps, Brett Kern, Boston Scott. I'm going to let the rest of these guys go, other than maybe Kazir White. I'll bring him back just because he fits what the Eagles try to do. So sign him. And resigning stage, that was a long one. We are just going to, and then Marcus Epps, I guess he has interest in coming back, so I'll offer him a little bit. And we still have $60 million in cap space. That's because Jalen Hurts hasn't had to be extended just yet. So let's go to free agency now, and let's see what we're looking like. As we know, the Eagles just made the Super Bowl, so my job is pretty easy. It's simple. Just try to get better. So I can see the Eagles maybe getting aggressive here with some of the draft picks that they have. Of course, they made the trade with the Saints. So if we look at their updated draft pick situation as of right now, they got 10 and 31, 63, 95, and then after that, it's kind of bleak. So very, very interesting. We might look at making like an aggressive trade with one of those first-round picks since we have so much cap space left. And our window of opportunity is right now with Jalen Hurts not being extended. So this is your offensive line right now. This is what your offense looks like. So you got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. That was a home run trade. I will never forgive the Titans for trading away A.J. Brown. So stupid in my opinion. And it just looks so dumb each and every day. Offensive line needs some work, so we'll be looking at that. Kept Miles Sanders, so I'm not really worried about anything on the offense other than maybe getting another offensive lineman. On the defense side of the football, we got Kazir White, Hassan Reddick, CJ Gardner-Johnson, James Bradbury, Darius Slay, Avonte Maddox, Marcus Epps, Anthony Harris. So not too bad, pretty good. Maybe another free safety wouldn't hurt. Corners are solid, and then maybe in the left end wouldn't hurt either. Although Reddick is kind of playing that anyway, so it's just kind of how the Madden has this scheme. So we'll leave this probably the way it is. I don't know if I'll touch the defense. Maybe I can get a better free safety, and maybe I'll look at a left end. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. So $60 million in cap space. Let's go see what we can do with this. Like I said, it wouldn't be opposed to making like a big trade. Although the fact that Jordan Poyer has like heavy interest in coming to my team makes me want to sign him as like a guy that we can move to free safety and just have him play there. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and do this. This would be a win now move, and I'm going to give him a 1-year deal. That way we keep our books open next season for when Jalen Hurts is eventually going to have to be extended. So if I can go ahead and try to get Jordan Poyer, maybe we do go 2-year deal to try to get his interest a little bit higher. So Jordan Poyer would be one of the guys I'm looking at, and then I need to focus on offensive line as well. So if we go to left guard, got Ben Powers, so that could be a nice signing. Ethan, Bradley Bozeman. Isaac. I think it would be nice to just get some familiarity here and just get Isaac back. I try to get back anyway. And then at the end that I was kind of looking at, got like Bryce Huff, got D tackles, which we don't need. Deron Payne would be nice to steal him from the Commanders if I'm the Eagles, but hopefully the Commanders don't allow that to happen. So I'm going to go with Jermont Jones here. Just sign him. And that will probably be what I do via free agency. So I only have 3 offers here. Let's see if we get them. So I got number 1 on Jordan Poyer, Isaac, and then Jermont Jones. I'm not even close, but that's okay. So let's see if we just get the other 2. That's kind of who I got them anyway. So we got all 3 of those guys we tried to go for. So not too bad. I don't think I'll be doing anything else. We could like sign Kareem Hunt, of course, center we could get, but I'll probably focus on that in the draft. And then the other thing is we just got Jordan Poyer, so there's nothing we need to do there. Yeah, I think we'll just go in the draft. Let's just keep getting younger through the draft picks. I thought I was going to maybe make a trade, but nah, let's just go to draft night and let's just focus on adding, players to the draft and just keep drafting very nicely. So jumping into the draft, we do get to pick at number 10 via the New Orleans Saints, which is just kind of crazy to think about. But if you go take a look at what is available on the board to us, one thing we need to walk away with is a center. And the fact that CJ Stroud has fallen this far is crazy. But of course, I won't be taking a quarterback here. What else do we got? Christian Gonzalez. We could draft Bijan Robinson. I'm not going to do that. Jackson Smith out of Ohio State, though. Adding him as another wide receiver here. I kind of like the idea of it. We do have Quez Watkins. And wide receiver isn't like our number 1 priority, but we're already pretty good at everything anyway. So I'm just going to take Jackson Smith as like a low risk, high reward wide receiver we can draft here with his 10th overall pick. Add him as our 3rd wide receiver, and our wide receiver core would just be absolutely unstoppable. So just making our offense even better. And then this is where I kind of want to look at center. So let's go see if we have a good center on the board. Keely Ringo, though, him falling this far, also very tempting. Noah Sewell is here. That's tempting. So a lot of good, solid options. We could take the center, Wisconsin, Joe Tippmann. I think I should probably take a center I can trust. So I am going to take Joe Tippmann here in round 1 to end off things. Although I was very, very excited about seeing those other 2 names. But I think we should just take the position we definitely needed. So we needed a center in the worst way. 2 more picks to make here. Round 2, pick 31. Got Manuel Forbes, Deontay Banks, Kayshawn, Jalen Duncan, Colby Wooden. Give me Colby Wooden here as depth on the D-line. I'll take him. Normal development power rusher. And then we just need to make one last selection here. Chiefs pick right behind us. Round 3, 31. Let's see what we can do to solidify this team even more. Patterson goes off the board. You got Eli Riggs, Garrett Williams, DJ Turner. A lot of good corners on the board. And then we got like a linebacker. I'll take a linebacker, I guess, an Owen here, and I'll add him to the team. And that will be my draft / offseason for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll see y'all in the next season. Going over this Philadelphia Eagles roster real quick, just kind of looking at it. You got your brand new center. You got Jackson Smith as our brand new slot wide receiver. Jalen Hurts, Miles Sanders, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, Dallas Goedert, Lane Johnson, Isaac, Joe Tippmann, especially. I mean, we didn't really have to worry about center if Jason Kelsey comes back, of course. That's something we also got to consider. Landon Dickerson, and then Maltai, or Malata. Malata is how you say it, actually. Jordan Poyer, Kazir White, Edwards, Hassan Reddick, Garner Johnson, James Bradbury, Josh Sweat, Fletcher Cox, Hargrave, Jamont Jones. Got another corner down here as well, Avonte Maddox. So a very, very good Eagles team. Of course, our goal this season is to make it back to the Super Bowl. So that is what we are going to set our season goal as, is, of course, win the Super Bowl. That should be our goal. So win the Super Bowl is our goal. Is Madden going to give us a crappy simulation? Is this team going to miss the playoffs? Let's see. I highly doubt it. There's no way, right? So it's in the playoffs. Let's see how this team does. Hopefully things go as planned. We get like a bye. That would be amazing. And we're back in the Super Bowl. But let's see what happens. So at the end of the season, we do end up winning the NFC East for the first time back-to-back in forever how long? Because if you didn't know, the NFC East hasn't had a repeat winner in like years. Like it's been like over 10 years, I think, or something crazy like that. So I would say the Eagles definitely have a chance to finally break that. But we went 10-7, won a division. So let's go take a look at our player stats for the season. Offense was 13th in the NFL. And on the defense side of the football, we were 18th in the NFL. So we got Eagles 33-10, Jalen Hurts. Miles Sanders, very good on the ground. Receiving, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. Our wide receiver was great. Dallas Goedert. On the defense side of the football, sacks-wise, you had 9 from Javon Hargrave. We resigned 7 from Fletcher Cox, 6 from Josh Sweat, 4. And then you got Kazir White, Jermont Jones. I probably didn't even need to bring back, I would say, Javon Hargrave, because I forget we have Jordan Davis just waiting in the shadows. So the fact that he didn't even get like any kind of run makes me feel horrible at this point. Slay, Maddox, and then TJ Edwards 2, and then 2 from Jordan Poyer. So yeah, the fact that Jordan Davis wasn't playing at all is an L on my part, but it's whatever. So 10-7. Let's just jump straight in. Go up against the Carolina Panthers. I'm going to go in and rock the all black jerseys for the Eagles. Let's see if we can come out here and take care of a victory. I am curious to see who the Panthers are starting at quarterback. Maybe it's a rookie. Maybe they have Sam Darnold back. Who knows? Let's see who it is. I mean, maybe I don't care and we just sweep them or we just blow them out and it doesn't even matter. Up 7-0, start things off. Gonna go up 14-0, but they do respond with a touchdown. And the Panthers are gonna tie it up. Okay, we get a field goal lead. 17-14, and we are going to go up 10. Carolina scores again. And we might allow them to take the lead, but nope. 21-31. Get another interception from Kazir White. Another one from TJ Edwards. So our linebackers are absolutely just turning up. And it's looking like we are going to move on to the next round. And I guess we'll never know who was starting for the Panthers. Not that it really matters. I'll show you real quick because I am actually curious on who their quarterback was. The quarterback was Teddy Bridgewater, who threw for 5 touchdowns, but they still lost. Wow, that would definitely suck. If Teddy Bridgewater was my starting quarterback and we threw 5 touchdowns and we still lost, I'd be pretty upset. But now we head to Lambeau Field to play the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is still the Packers quarterback as of this moment. Of course, he's going to be going into darkness apparently for 4 days to make a decision. So expect a rebuild on that once we get the Aaron Rodgers decision. But regardless, we get 0-0 so far. We take the lead here. We take a field goal lead, an interception, or whatever that was, 6-0. And you got so far so good. We're going to go up 9-0. Only field goals. And do we get another field goal? No, it's 9-0 so far. The Packers haven't been able to score, but they finally get a touchdown there. We go up 15-7. Very bizarre score so far, but it's a tie ball game. 15-15. We get interception at the goal line for Kevon Wallace. A minute left on the clock. Can we come out here and score? Overtime. Do we come out here and win? No. Good field position overtime. Nothing so far. And the Packers are going to beat us 15-18, I think. Wow. The fact that we couldn't score on the Packers and they win in overtime, really, really unfortunate. That is how this video will end. I honestly thought about jumping in, but there were just so many times it looked like we had good field position. I was like, oh, we got this. And never came to fruition. Well, I hope you boys enjoy the video regardless. Madden doesn't believe in the Eagles making it back to the Super Bowl, I guess. They're going to lose to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Who even know if Aaron Rodgers will be a Packer next year? Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.